Hey guys, welcome. Today we are going to do an alternate plan with me here in the Sterling Ink B6. Now, this is for the week 49, the first week of December. I am going to show you right now that it is Saturday night. I have not yet done the live plan with me. However, we are having really strong winds here, and we have had quite a few we had power flickering, lots of wind, lots of snow, and the internet was out for a big chunk of Saturday. So while I have some internet, I'm going to go ahead and film this alternate plan with me and get it uploaded. And that way, if for some reason I don't have internet in the morning, I can use this as the plan with me, and I can sit with you and we can watch it live, and then I can do this one as the alternate. So for right now, I am expecting, if all goes according to plan, that this is going to be uploaded on Tuesday of this week. So I'm not expecting that you're going to see it on Sunday, but that is a possibility. So I just wanted to kind of let you know that that was going on. I also wanted to kind of show you how this ended up working out throughout the week. I absolutely loved this. I finished Gifted and Talented here. I did not start a new book because we were traveling. Let's see. We have been working our way through Stranger Things, but we didn't watch really anything while we were gone, except that we did go to see the movie. We went to see Zootopia 2. We took some of the kids and some of the grandkids, so I will add this here, Zootopia 2, and then we started back in on Stranger Things. We have not yet gotten to season 5, so no spoilers, please. We have been working our way through. We started working on season 4 last night. We are just about done with season 4, so I imagine sometime tomorrow we will get to season 5. I did the 17-week check-in. I did my washi selection video and food throughout the week. I'll kind of fill that in. I guess I can start. We did steak here, steak and potatoes. Last night we had pizza. The night before that we went to, oh, it was terrible. We had a really awful drive back from the movie to the hotel we were staying at. Because it was icy and snowy and absolutely awful. Fortunately, it wasn't too long of a drive. And by the time we got to the hotel, it was fine. But we ended up just going to IHOP. So I had an omelet at IHOP. And day before was Thanksgiving at my mom's, and then we really didn't eat. We made our way to the hotel, and then didn't really eat anything extra. So I'll put Thanksgiving dinner here for the food. We did not watch anything here, and again, no reading. I did try and start an audiobook. I was not a big fan of it, so I don't think we're going to continue it. So that is what this week ended up looking like. It was a really good week. I really enjoyed seeing all the family and everything. Uh, and so, and I absolutely love the way this spread turned out. I thought this turned out super cute. Especially I added a couple little stickers here with lollipops and candy for Wicked. Again, we loved the movie. It was great. And so this spread was a lot of fun to have throughout the week and get to kind of utilize. I didn't, again, use that one as much as I would like to. So on this, let's see, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to use this washi. This is the same washi that I picked out in my washi selection video. And I'm going to keep this at the bottom here. I really like having these at the bottom on these alternate spreads. And so that means that I need to put the washi at 10 o'clock, the bottom of the washi at 10 o'clock. So there we go. And I don't yet have a plan on how I'm doing this particular spread, but we're just going to start with what we know and work from there. A lot of times when I'm doing the alternate spread, I already have the main spread to kind of use as inspiration, but I don't have that this time. So one of the things I really like is that all these, we have all kinds of different little ladies here with their coffees in the snowy weather. And I like that it's not just one type of lady depicted. I think I'm going to go grab another because I do have a coffee cup washi that I think matches with that. So I'm going to go see if I can't grab that. Guess maybe it's not a coffee cup. Maybe it's books. Nope, I do. I'm going to pull out a couple different washis. Now, you guys aren't over here with me as I'm picking out these washis. So, and I did not take this washi with me, so I'm not sure exactly which ones work. Let's see. If we did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, let's try this. Okay. Now, this washi has the days of the week on it. It's very, very cute, but I currently am starting with Tuesday, which, considering I have all this stuff going on, I'm actually okay with. So I'm going to start here with Tuesday and then Wednesday. See, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is going to be a little bit too long. So I'm going to pull this down here. And I'm going to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday up here. I'm trying not to waste too much of this washi. So we're just going to go ahead and have that there. I've got a little bit and then a little bit here. And I am not going to put the Monday. I'm going to actually save the Monday for the next time I want to use this so that it will start with Monday. So we are just going to turn this and we're going to cut off this little bit here. There we go. Okay, I have these two little pieces, and you know where these are going. I will show you, I did get a package this week, and I will be opening it on Wednesday or Thursday on the channel here. I already did open it though, and I have this lovely sticker from it. And we will just stick this right there and this one here. So I did add this recently. I know this kind of looks a little bit odd and off, but it will make sense in the end. Now, do we want to do books or do we want to do coffee cups? Because I kind of really liked the way this kind of layout worked. But I don't know that I need both of these. I guess I could do both. I suppose. Let's see which way I want it to. Do I want it to be that way? Or do I want it to be this way? I think that I'm going to, these look the most similar, the books and the little village scene. So I'm actually going to keep then these two opposite and these two. So I will do it in that order. I don't know if that made any sense, what I was just saying there, but I am going to go ahead and I don't have a lot this week that's going on. So in terms of the kind of main focus of the day kind of activity that was at the top of our time last week. And I think I'm also going to change it a little bit from what it was before. Now I'm not tearing this time because I do really like all of these washies, and I think I kind of want to use them all in their entirety. So and color-wise, I don't think I'm changing my mind on the markers. The Tombows will still be these same colors. And I think those will work fine with all of it. So we will put this one right at the 230 line. So I can tell you where I'm lining up here in just a minute. I realize that you guys can't really necessarily see these lines on the screen. So right here I lined up with the, I guess it would be technically 5 o'clock, but that right after that first set of boxes, that's where these day headers are going. And then we have these are lined up here at the 8:30 line along the top. These are at the 2:30, and then these are at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 7 o'clock. So we've now got our base for what we're going to add in terms of our items that we're planning. I don't love the way this comes down like this, and I think I'm going to move it up right now, and I'm just going to cover where it says Cookie Day, and I'm not going to worry about the fact that I'm covering it up. I just don't feel like I want it to be misaligned like that. So there we go. Now it's all lined up and I feel a little bit better about that. I'm okay with not having anything here. Although I wonder if I want to maybe put a line here with this, but we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. I really don't want to go and use that Monday here and then have to refigure this again the next time. It is one of those things that when you have I know I have a Monday start, so I'm not sure why I didn't have that Monday ready to go. But it is what it is. All right. Let's see what we have in here in terms of how I set this whole thing up. I think I'm going to put my sleep tracker in with this one. It's hard to believe that it is already December and that we are just a few weeks away from the new year. Does everybody have their planning things ordered for the new year, or are we still getting them? How are we doing on those? I have gotten, I think, everything that I need to get ordered, but I have not received a lot of the things that I'll be using for the new year. And that's okay. I am very much not panicking because I know that it will all arrive before January, and that is when I really need it. I really don't need it now. I did get one item so far uh, in the mail, and I got very excited. And then, of course, I realized that I can't really use it yet, and so it's exciting, but at the same time, it's hard. It makes it hard to wait to use it. And I know that if I try to use it ahead of time, I'm just going to end up unhappy with what I end up doing. And so, it is what it is. I don't want to use it ahead of time. I am going to mark this week here with the Tombow. And down here we have got our 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines for the different things that we are tracking, right? I will need a new audiobook because I do have to drive to and from the office this week, and that's when I usually listen to the audiobook. And we're going to have plenty of YouTube videos this week because we are going to do Vlogmas, which basically for me just means that I'm going back to a video per day schedule. That is how I started, so it's not that unusual. But I've kind of fallen off of that since I started working, so we'll see how that goes. What order do we want to do this? I liked the order we did last week, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Reading, watching. Let's try, instead of meals, let's put eating. And YouTubing. It's just to make everything consistent, right? All right. So now, ideally, let's put in our YouTube videos for this week. We have got, and I'm going to put it in with the assumption that this is going to be the alternate plan with me, and this is the one that you're going to see on Tuesday, right? So, but whatever plan with me you don't see on Sunday is what you will see on Tuesday. So that's definitely going to be our alternate week 49. And then on Monday, we have our December analytics. Here we want to also add our art short. And on Saturday, we have our washi selection. And that is also a short. And then we have the Plan With Me Live on Sunday. On Friday, we will have our week 18 on YouTube. And I believe I have scheduled it for Thursday. We have the unboxing. Okay, now I'm going to mark this as done because that is already uploaded. And I will have a video here and a video here. I don't have those created yet, so those will be coming. And I think that we are pretty good on that. I am wondering if maybe I can put, so I have these stickers here that I got from Bloomsical, and I have some books here. I have coffee, and I'm thinking that it's not exactly right in terms of color, but it is close enough. If I get this away from the others, I think this might just work. It was just outside of my field of vision because I haven't put it away yet. And so I feel like that just holds that space. And then I don't have to look for something else. Now, what have we got going on this week that is going to be interesting? So I think I'm not going to put work up here. I am going to put it in here. Because that is kind of going to be the bulk of my day. And I'm just going to go all the way over to there. So that is going to be my work block. I'm not going to write it every single day. I don't feel like I need to do that this week. Then, let's see. In date night, I'm going to put in my call with my friend Kim. And then we will do the Plan With Me. Again, I do not have a huge schedule this week other than, going to work most of the days. I've got a couple things in the evenings, And I'm actually going to put a little circle, little filled in dot here. I'll show you why here in a minute. This is going to be at 9. So let's add our times in. That's going to be 9. This is going to be at 5. And this is at 4. So that really kind of covers what I have going on. I do have, I should say, I believe it's a 2. Yeah. The construction meeting. And I think that's it in terms of work. I am going to I'm going to do something really different here. We are going to do just like this, and I'm going to label this work. What I will do here is I will put like 8-0 if it's going to be 8 hours. 9-0, 8-5, whatever it ends up happening to be. And then I'll put the total number of hours for the work week here. I don't feel like I need to rewrite these days of the week because I've already got them written in, and that way I can just have something here on the side that will track that. Any other appointments, timed things that come up will live in this area right here. I think that'll be great to have ready to go. Now, I do have a birthday this week, so I'm going to put that up in here. And then anything else, if I find... Actually, hang on. That is usually how I do a birthday. And then over here, this is also going to be a payday. So these will be kind of just something that I need to pay attention to in the morning before I go into work. Now on this day, I need to put a thick band here and a thick band here because those are things that I want to take care of ahead of time. So I'm going to when I say ahead of time, these are things that I want to take care of before I go to work. So this is a film analytics video. And this is a film 18-week video. So those are things I'm going to get up a little bit early those 2 days and get those things filmed and done before I go into work. Work is typically, I'm going to put my normal schedule, 8:30 to 4:30. And then here are going to be some of the things that I need to pay attention to in the evening. I do want to put here, I shouldn't say in the evening. These are going to be my kind of my priority tasks. But here, I do want to put that at 6, there is IU basketball game because I know my partner's going to want to watch that. And over here at 1, there's an IU basketball game. And at noon, there's a Colts game. I don't usually watch all of those, but that gives me a good idea of when he's going to want to be around a television and watching those. On this day, we will get groceries. Okay. Goodness. It's already December. I can't. We also have my grandson's birthday. I can't believe it's already December. All right. So we have birthday, and this is going to be I believe it's the cold moon, but let's check. Cold full moon. Yep. It's happening here. Cold full moon. Excellent. We have also got I am looking up the weather here on the computer so that I can get the weather up for the week. Now, as someone who does not like snow and cold, I am not loving the weather this week. We have 29 and 20. 30 and 22. So as of right now, we are supposed to get some snow. We've got this thing called the polar vortex that has apparently slipped again. It's done that a few times in recent years. I never really heard about it much when I was younger doing that, but it seems to be happening more often. And so we have got snow where we normally do not have snow. This is very early for St. Louis to have cold weather and snow. I may see if I can work from home. When it snows, I don't usually like to get in my car and drive. I am not really a great snow driver. I mean, I don't mind it, and I'm fine at driving in the snow, but it makes me really nervous. Everybody around me, I spent a lot of time commuting in snow during school and witnessed so many accidents, many of them fatal, and just I don't like to drive in the snow. There's very little that I consider worth going out if it's snowy like that. So anyway, it is what it is right now. It looks like we're potentially going to get some snow on Monday and again on Friday. So we'll see what ends up happening with those. And again, in this box or this row, I guess I should say. I will put some priorities. So right now, do I know of any priorities that I have going on during the week? Well, obviously, we're going to I will text first and then call. I don't like to be I don't like to be one of those people that automatically thinks that you need to be available on your birthday to take my phone call so I can wish you a happy birthday. I will text first and wish a happy birthday and ask if there is a good time to call that day. And if not, then we'll talk another day. And that'll be fine. Here, what if we make cookies here? Now, if this, what I covered up here is that this is cookie day. So if this is cookie day, then I should probably make cookies for cookie day. That seems reasonable. We already have grocery shopping up here as task. We're going to need to pay bills on payday, always. And I think that is about it. I'm sure that there will be more things that come up during the week that will fill in here. Of course I smudged. Um, there we go. I could have left it, but this spread is feeling very delicate to me, and I am just not doing well here. Goodness. So what I just did was I got some of the black here on the bottom of this whiteout. All right, let's try this again. Pay bills. There we go. All right. I'm going to be very careful not to touch that now. Uh, I find that this whiteout works really, really well. Eventually, when I'm going through these pages later on, I really won't see all the whiteout that I've used. And believe me, I have used quite a bit of it. I won't see that. It does really fade into the background on this particular planner. So that is my week. It's really all I've got going on this week. As winter comes, I tend to like to hibernate a bit more. And so we don't go out and do as many things as we normally would. But I am going to check really quick and make sure that I don't have anything else in here. And I do. I have buy Muni tickets on Tuesday. So let me put this here. I don't, let's see, that should be fine. They go on sale on Monday. So I might do it Monday, or I might wait till Tuesday. But I think that looks like about all there is right now for this first week. Again, December is not a really big time for me. I am going to, because I haven't done the regular plan with me, I'm going to come in here and look at my week in here as well. So there are a lot of options of things that we could potentially do, but I don't think that we're going to necessarily do any of those. Again, if it is icky and snowy, you know, I am fine just hanging out around the house and getting projects done around the house. So that's probably where the focus will be this week. I do have a lot of YouTube that I'd like to do. I'll probably do those during these basketball games for sure, and maybe some of these other nights as well. So, anyway, that is the alternate plan with me. Thank you so much for joining me. If this was live, then hopefully we have had a nice, lovely little chat. And if not, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know how your week is going. You will again be seeing this on Tuesday if it goes according to plan. So let me know how your week is going. What's the weather doing by you guys? Are you in snow mode as well, or starting to get into that cozy mode, or are you guys still having some warmer temps where you're at? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.